I was about 5 years old when I played my first show. Took me no time at all to play in front of people. It never seemed to bother me, so it's always felt like a comfortable, position to be in, just playing music, and I've always felt happy about doing it and very humbled by, people having just the time to listen.
Hey everybody, welcome out to Saxon Pub. My name is Carson Brock, and this is Chris Copeland back here on drums. This is John Kolar on bass guitar. Really appreciate you guys being here and spending your day with us. We really appreciate it.
Earliest memory of guitar, from what I can remember, I was about 3 or 4, and I would used to watch my dad, which he plays bass, and he played with a guy for a real long time who has a song on Guitar Hero now, actually. His name's Eric Johnson, and I used to watch them on our TV at home all the time, and I used to go buy like little toy guitars from Toys R Us and bring them home and jam along, thinking I was in the band with them, when I was watching them play on the TV. And I got my first real guitar when I was about 5 years old, and I was always just intrigued by just music and, musical instruments and just having the passion for it. I can name probably 1 through 6 people that are really my main influences as far as guitar and overall music. First would be Jeff Beck and Doyle Bramhall too, Robin Ford, Eric Johnson, Jimi Hendrix. Last but not least, Al Green. He's just such a soulful guy, and I've been really getting into soul music, and guitar has always been the one place I can really resort to just get away from everything and shut out the outside world and just, that's where the blues came from. It's just they, were really depressed and they were sad, and then they decided to come up with a new genre of music at the time, and maybe they didn't know what they were doing, but it really just changed a whole, generation of music. The band members I have in my band right now, they are Chris Copeland and John Kolar. Chris plays drums and sings backup, and then John Kolar plays bass. And those guys are just so great. They're just great musicians, and it took me a real long time to find a group of people that I really felt comfortable with, personally and musically. I just feel like what we have going right now with Chris and John, it's just, we totally see eye to eye on everything, and we're just, we like to have fun and joke around. We don't like any, negative aspects coming into the positive ones, and we don't, like to really overthink things for what they are. It's just like, well, we like playing music, and we really get on with each other, and we like to have fun, and that's the whole point. I'm still in high school, and I'll be graduating this year, and when people look at me, I mean, it's kind of like you can't judge a book by its cover, because it's like when you look at me, it's kind of this nerdy guy that has, wears glasses, and you wouldn't think that he goes downtown and plays rock and roll for the people at night, but it's like looks can be deceiving sometimes. But yeah, my family has been a real supportive family to me, and I'm very grateful to them for that, and I very much appreciate it and feel very fortunate. My grandmother has been one of my biggest supporters and has been a real bright light in my life as far as music goes and everything I do. And she's been, the most supportive grandmother that any, grandson could ask for. Yeah, for people who, haven't heard of me, I mean, I've come across people every now and then that said, oh yeah, I heard about this kid, down in Austin, he plays guitar and stuff like that. I think, I really want to send out a good message that this band, we just are really roots rocky. We really like to play old-fashioned rock and roll. We like to play old jazz fusion stuff. I like to play soul music, funk music. But I think that just to get a little bit more insight on who I am as a musician and what I want to do, so I just want to create a good picture for people, just to say, well, this kid is doing it and he's not giving up on what he thinks could be great, and you can go out and do it too as long as you love it. I'd still play music even if I didn't get paid a dime, because I mean, that's what's always made me happy, and I'd do it even for nothing. It's never been a job for me, and it's always just been really natural, and it's been something that I've enjoyed doing. So I've never thought that it's been work, that we get paid for it or anything. I mean, it's always nice, but it's just always been something that's brought me happiness. So that's what my main motivation is, just playing music.